Hello underachievers, so here's a video that I wanted to film for a very long time. I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't posted a cover on my channel in ages. It's been years, and the only excuse that I have for that is that I'm a perfectionist and I'm not happy with literally anything that I make. I have filmed several covers. I've put days of work into these, and then I never ended up posting them because I just wasn't happy with them. I used to post a cover every single week, and I was so proud of them, I loved them, and for some reason, my dad's kitchen, which I used to film them in, just sounds so good. And since I've moved out of my dad's house, I've not found a place that sounds as good, so I just haven't done it, which makes me sad because I really did enjoy making them. So on to the concept of the video. For those of you that didn't know, I am transgender, I am trans. I started Testosterone in 2018, which was 5 years ago. And starting Testosterone was something that I was horrendously excited for. It was the only thing keeping me going through school. And you know what? Best decision I ever made in my life. That just for me personally, I feel at peace. Oh, that sounds cringe. I finally feel at peace and comfortable with myself. So that was never something that I ever regretted, never something that I was doubtful about, but I was absolutely horrified of the idea that I may lose my singing voice, because as I said, I would post a cover every single week. That was essentially my job. For those of you that don't know much about hormone replacement therapy, pretty much what happens is that when a trans guy goes on testosterone, he will experience puberty at an accelerated rate. So like most cis guys, when they go through puberty naturally, their voice takes, you know, a few years to drop. Whereas mine dropped in less than a year. So you can imagine adapting and changing to those changes in your voice could possibly be troublesome. And back then, before I started testosterone, there weren't too many videos like this that I had seen. I would go all around the internet asking to hear people's voices before and after testosterone when they sung. And I'm not gonna lie, there are a lot of trans support groups of lovely people, but they are tone deaf. And I did not really know how my voice was going to sound. I was proper worried about it. I'm here to tell you right now that if you are currently, like I was 5 years ago, and like absolutely terrified of losing your ability to sing, that is very unlikely to happen. You will most likely be absolutely fine. You'll be great. There will be awkward stages, absolutely, where there are times where all that came out was air and squeaks. Yeah, were there times where it was just really cringe for me to open my mouth because I just sounded like a duck? Yeah, there were awkward phases, there were squeaks, there were cracks, and look, I kept singing and posting covers during this time. I was uploading, so if that's something you're worried about, you can go and watch my old covers. I started T in 2018, so before then, during 2018, that's the big time. And I can't lie to you, I love the cracks. I love the squeaks. They had texture to song, and they also reminded me that, like, I'm finally going through the puberty that I feel like my entire life I should have gone through. You just gotta embrace the awkward changes, because if you're like me and, you know, going on testosterone and having top surgery was really important to you, you just gotta accept the weird stuff, the smelling bad, the weird voice cracks. And yes, I did lose some of my range, but to be completely honest, I can still sing pretty high. For double reassurance, just before I started like properly recording my own original music and before I actually went to the studio, I wanted to make sure that I was singing right and that I wasn't going to screw up my voice, and, you know, I went to a professional vocal coach, and I was like, hey, is my voice screwed up? Is my voice any different to any other guy of my age? We had a few singing lessons. She said, no, there's nothing to worry about. And she also said I have a great range. So thanks, Mary. That made me feel real good. And speaking of my own original music, I'm sorry, I really just have to promo it. My brand new song just came out. It's called Growing Up on the Internet, and it's about my experience growing up chronically online. And most importantly, the thing that stemmed me writing that song was the fact that when I was 15 years old, a got me tattooed on his body. That was kind of weird, and if you've ever had any weird experiences online, I'm sure you'll love the song. And just for reference, in the video that I'm about to show you, I was actually older than I was when this happened, so you just, yeah. So on to the actual video. I am recreating a cover that I did in 2017 when I was a child. The song is Turning Page, and yes, it absolutely is that song from Twilight. I will never deny that I was a big twihard. Now bear in mind, before I show you this cover, I was a child. Just remember that, and secondly, my ukulele skills were not skilling. I have never had skillage. I pretty much attacked the instrument, so it's very jarring. To be fair, I still do that with my guitar. I once played a show where I was so nervous that I had to change my guitar 3 times within one song because I just kept hitting them so hard and it went out of tune and the string broke. And I'm so sorry, but speaking of shows, I'm going on tour next month. Here are the dates. It's a UK and Ireland tour. It's very fun. You'll have a great time. Tickets are cheap. I promise you, you will have fun. I guess I just got to show you the original cover I did now. Enjoy.
I've waited 100 years, and I wait 1,000,000 more for you. the privilege of being yours would do. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush, or how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, oh, I would have known what I've been living for all along, what I've been living for. Your love is my turning page, where only the sweetest words are made. Every kiss is a cursive line, every touch is a redefined phrase. I surrender who I've been for who you are, for nothing makes me stronger than your fragile heart. If I had only felt how it feels to be yours, then I would have known what I've been living for all along, what I've been living for. Yes! Sound like a dog. Damn!
So that was an event. That was quite something. It definitely wasn't bad. I had a cute little voice, but the ukulele playing was way more jarring than I remember it being. So on to the recreation. This is very important. You must listen with headphones. I promise you there's no point listening if you don't have headphones. I'm being entirely honest. I'm not a producer, I'm not a mixer, I don't know how things work, but I panned harmonies and it just sounds way better on headphones. So if you don't have headphones and you think it sounds bad, well, that's your problem. And secondly, all the lead vocals that you hear when I sing, they're all taken from that one take. I filmed the cover from two different angles. They just ended up kind of being the same angle. I didn't realize they were just kind of the same angle. But every lead vocal that you hear is just from one take. I didn't like cheat and then go and re-record the main vocals. I did add harmonies just because I think it sounds better, and also you can hear my voice being higher. You can see that I can still sing high and lower.
I can sing low now.
Anyway, here it is. Enjoy. Please listen with headphones. Please, I beg.
I've waited 100 years, and I wait 1,000,000 more for you. Nothing prepared me for what the privilege of being yours would do. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush, or how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, oh, I would have known what I've been living for all along, what I've been living for. Your love is my turning page, where only the sweetest words remain. Remain, 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 remain. Every kiss is a cursive line, every touch is a redefined phrase. I surrender who I've been to who you are, 'cause nothing makes me stronger than your fragile heart. If If I had only seen how it feels to be yours, then I would have known what I've been living for all along. What I've been living for.
Wow, that was so powerful.
But yeah, that was the end of the video. Let me know what you think. Did you like it? Did you think it was better or worse? Do you miss my old voice? If you do, don't tell me that. It's not a nice thing to hear. I don't know why I even said that. But no, I definitely don't miss my old voice. Sure, it would be nice to sing really high like an angel, but like I don't want to. I much prefer how my voice sounds now. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Have a good day or don't. See you later, losers. Let me know if you want me to do this with any of my other covers that I did before. Let me know if you want me to do them again.